Welcome back to some more DBD news. My name is Dwight Handsome, and today I'm going to be bringing you the news. Oh my god, guys, it is happening. It is finally time. The time is now. It is time for Freddy's Rework. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, it is finally time. We have been waiting so long for Freddy's Rework for so long. It has been a long time for this to come, and it is finally here, which is great and amazing, which means Freddy is going to be changing all together. But let's go ahead and go over all the changes, starting with the Dream World. So let's go ahead and listen in.
Okay, so now, how does that work? How does the sleep work? Because obviously sleep is still a huge part of this.
Sleep is a huge part of this, the sleep cycle in general. So ultimately, I'm going to start with people who are awake.
Yes, please.
Would you mind rolling some video, my friend there, Francois?
I think that we are not even calling them awake.
No, this is just regular time. No, this is microsleep.
Yeah, that's it.
Sleep. Thierry, would you like to explain microsleep?
Okay, so basically microsleep is the new way we'll balance Freddy being invisible when you're awake. So basically, since we've pretty much reworked the sleeping mechanics and you can hit people when they're awake, you will of course be able to see him when he's near you. So basically, when you're within 16 meters, you will always see Freddy. And when you're between 16 and 32 meters, you'll see glints of him going in and out of existence. So you'll be able to know where he's coming, know where he is. But when he's outside the star radius, you'll be completely in the dark.
Exactly.
Alright, devs, doing a pretty good job so far. So now, Freddy no longer has the ability to put you to sleep. You will fall asleep automatically every 60 seconds, which isn't that great because every 60 seconds that's a minute, and games only last a few minutes, so that's not really that good. But, however, Freddy, on the other hand, can attack you immediately now, which is really good. You no longer have to wait 7 seconds while Survivor completes a gin right in front of your face, so that's really good. So let's go ahead and get into the sleep world, the dream world, and hear about all the changes that they have made to the dream world now that it's going to be a lot different.
And there will be no action speed debuff at any time.
In his base kit, there's no action speed debuff.
Aha.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get
We
at.
have made add-ons. Do the action speed debuff, but they do not put it to 50% as it currently is. It's going to be a reduced amount.
Okay.
So they removed the action debuff from the dream world, which means you could sit in the dream world and still do a generator. However, it is an add-on now, but for a reduced amount, so that's not really that good, sadly. You can still finish a generator in the dream world, so yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next part of the dev stream, we're going to be talking about multiple ways to wake up, so let's go ahead and listen in.
And there's also extra skill checks, right? So now you can wake up using sabotage skill checks.
Yes.
In addition.
In addition.
Yeah. Other than that, we have the wake up action.
Yeah, the wake up action is when you fall asleep, you will see the aura of a weird drawer appearing in the dream world. On this drawer, there's an alarm clock that you can interact with and rip open out of a bubble.
Yes.
I mean,
you rip
it
well,
off.
You're gonna see it in the video.
Yeah.
They run over to this white dresser right here that has this weird nightmarish bubble, and you grab the alarm clock that is ringing.
And you rip it off.
Yes.
And then it disappears, and then you're awake.
Yeah. And that gives you a 30-second pause
yes.
before you fall asleep again.
Which is, again, a minute.
No.
By default,
Yeah.
the 1 minute to fall
Yes.
asleep.
Yeah.
So you get 30 more seconds up to 90. Of course, the drawbacks of this method is that you're linked to only one of those drawers, and you're linked to the one that is furthest from you.
Alright, so now basically there's a lot of ways to wake up. You can wake up with any skill check, including sabotage too. You can wake each other up. You can go to a clock that's on the other side of the map and pull that out of a bubble to wake up. Plus it gives you additional 30 seconds, so for 90 seconds, you can't fall asleep. So there's... Basically, you're never going to be asleep for long because you could just wake up so easily from being asleep, so... Yeah! Great, awesome, that's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and move on to more important information like Freddy. What does Freddy do now? What is his power? How does his ability works? All together, what is Freddy going to do after he's been changed? I already know, so let's go ahead and listen in.
To what the hell does Freddy do?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's start with dream snares. Do you want to take off dream snares?
Oh, if you want. Basically, dream snares are some traps that you can put on the ground.
Like this?
Like this. Whoop-a-lay.
So what happened here? What are we seeing?
What we're saying, so basically it's a pool of blood on the ground from which Anne starts grasping at survivors when you welcome. It's while
They're only visible when you're asleep,
Okay.
and they're
Of course.
only triggered when you're asleep.
That's it.
Yes. So basically, they slow the survivors by 15% and prevents them from doing fast vaults. And in that regard, they're kind of similar like to the clown gas.
Exactly.
And they also serve a similar purpose of blocking loops and helping you catch swift survivors.
Also, they scream when they hit the trap.
Yeah. And they give a loud noise notification similar to when you trigger madness.
So can you just put traps everywhere?
Yeah, you have a total of
8 tokens.
8 tokens.
8 tokens.
Yeah. And then what happens?
Yeah, when you run out.
Oh,
Do you have to go in lockers to
Yeah.
refresh them?
No.
It's
works-
not a stupid question.
No, the Huntress does this.
Yeah, I know.
Can't take it with the Huntress.
Yeah. In that regard, it works like the ag traps. So basically, the oldest one disappears and
So you can
is
keep
replaced.
putting them everywhere you want.
Yes.
Yeah. And you also don't have a slowdown. If you're watching in the video right now, there is no slowdown when you
To
use
place
your
trap.
traps. They do take a second to arm, so you can't necessarily place it on somebody who's running in front of you. It's more so to when they get back around the loop
Yeah, okay.
that you can use it effectively.
Good. So that's the dream snares. Obviously, these can be slightly modified by some add-ons that we have, which can be fun.
Ish. Yes. You can trigger some status effects when people
Yeah, that's
trip
it.
the.
That's what I had in mind.
Ooh, so Freddy's gonna have the ability to have dream snares where he puts traps on the ground that survivors can run over and they'll scream and be slowed. This is pretty good for stopping or slowing down loops, which is pretty nice actually. It's kind of like Clown, but they only work in the dream world, so we'll see. But not only does Freddy have dream snares, he has another ability. So let's go ahead and listen in.
Second one is dream projection, which is going to be the funkiest for sure.
Yeah, so this is his map pressure tool. The Dream Snares is more for chases. So Dream Projection allows you to teleport to a generator by channeling an ability. So Dream Projection causes the generator to explode in blood while you're teleporting towards it, and a copy of Freddy comes out of the ground, which you will then take place of that Freddy. If you cancel at any time, the blood will stop, Freddy doesn't come out of the generator, and your power goes on cooldown.
So the whole thing is on a cooldown.
The whole thing's on a cooldown. So you have 45 seconds
Before
cooldown
you
by
can
base.
teleport again.
Yeah. But if survivors are asleep, you get a reduced cooldown of 15% per sleeping survivor.
Which means that if you have a lot of sleeping people, you can teleport everywhere and you laugh.
60% cooldown.
Yeah.
And is one of the best laughs in our game,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and I think with add-ons, it's
I-
even reached up to 80%
Yeah, it's 80%.
reduction. So have fun with this, guys.
It's going to be good.
Ooh, that's a pretty cool dream projection. That's pretty cool. I like that actually. So basically, Freddy is gonna be able to be kind of like a nurse, but a little bit weaker, to where Freddy can teleport to a generator and show a bloody illusion of himself appearing. So that's pretty good if you can go to generators that tell you like discordance or surveillance with Freddy. That actually might be really good with Freddy because you could teleport to that generator. Ooh, that'd be pretty good. It does have a very long cooldown, but for each survivor in the dream world, it will reset Freddy's abilities faster, which is pretty cool. However, you can wake up really easily, so but dream projection is really cool. I like it a lot. Moving on to the next part of the dev stream, we have all these items saved up on Freddy and add-ons. What's going to be happening to all of our add-ons and items when Freddy changes? Who knows? So let's go ahead and listen in.
what happens to the add-ons that I have now and the stuff that I already have collected for Freddy?
Super
I have
great
a
question.
Prestige 2 Freddy, so.
It's like you're wearing a shirt too.
Yeah.
It's very. I like that. In theme. Yes, you'll keep all your add-ons. Ultimately, there might be some add-ons that have changed rarity. We've already seen this with the Wraith. If you've been playing since then, you're ultimately going to keep all the stock that you had.
But the add-ons are going to transform into something else.
They're all going to be different. Not a single one will stay the same.
All of Freddy's add-ons are going to change, so if you like any of his add-ons how they are right now, play them and use them right now before they change. I highly recommend it. Moving on to the next part of the dev stream, let's talk about one of Freddy's add-ons and what it's going to change into. So let's listen in.
An add-on just change your snares to pallets. So these are dream pallets.
So you won't have the snares.
You will not have the snares. They
We
completely
just saw
replace your
the
power.
pallet explode into blood. That's super fun.
Exactly. So what you can do is you can place these dream pallets around the map. Ultimately, they're only visible to sleeping survivors, and only sleeping survivors can interact with them. Other than like the Doctor, where his illusionary pallets will disappear when you get close, and he'll laugh. In this case, when you drop it, the pallet will explode in blood.
So people will actually, stay next to the pallet and then hold on to the button and laugh because you're coming to them, and they'll be able to snap it on your head, but instead it'll explode into blood and then they'll die.
Yeah, one of my favorite moments is smacking somebody through the blood as Freddy.
Yes.
That's very satisfying.
Ooh, an add-on that turns dream snares into dream pallets? Ooh, that's pretty cool. So you can trick survivors into using a dream pallet, not a real pallet. That's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like Doctor, though, but it does seem that Freddy is more about his add-ons so far, but we're going to have to wait and see. Moving on to the next part of the dev stream, we're going to be talking about one more of Freddy's add-ons here real quick, so let's go ahead and listen in.
I think there's an add-on that makes it so that when you're charging up, all the gens spew blood.
But you're forced to go. You can't cancel anymore with it.
Yeah, but that means that if you see the gen burst into blood, it doesn't mean that Freddy's coming to yours.
No, I played against it today again, and
Yeah.
it was quite fun. So every time the generator would explode in blood, I was just like, "There's no person coming out of it. There's no fake Freddy. Oh, he's using the add-on. Shit. Okay, I never know he's gonna come anymore.
Yeah.
So I kind of ran every time, just to be careful."
So when Freddy uses his dream teleport ability, all of the generators will spew blood, not letting you know which one he's going to teleport to. This is actually a pretty good add-on. I actually like this add-on quite a bit. It's also going to look really cool. Now, you're probably wondering, when do I get to play this new Freddy? Wolfie, this new Freddy sounds awesome. When do the changes come out? When do I get to play Freddy? I want to know now. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Wait until Tuesday,
And check it on the
and then
PTB.
check on the PTB and play, and enjoy, and then ask us questions, and then help us refine it so that we can make some tweaks, and when it goes live a little later, it's perfect.
A little
Ish.
later. I like that. Yeah.
Yes, you heard that right. Freddy is going to be out on Tuesday the 9th. This coming Tuesday, Freddy will be available on the PTB for everyone to play and test out all of the Freddy changes. Are you guys excited for Tuesday? Are you excited for the Freddy changes? Do let me know down in the comment section down below. Are you happy? Are you angry? Are you just, do you think all these changes are bad? Do let me know down in the comment section down below. I love reading what you guys have to say, and I love hearing your guys' opinions. I will be playing Freddy Tuesday or this coming Wednesday, depending on my schedule, but that is going to be it for the news. But later tonight, at 10 o'clock news, does small game work on fake pallets?
Will small game warn you of fake pallets? No.
I don't. Does it trigger on fake pallets right now?
We already had this conversation there.
I'm pretty sure we did. We go all over the place.